Everybody, I am Dr. Vipul Janardan. I will be talking about artificial intelligence in sexology, opportunity, challenges, and the road ahead. So, let me begin by asking you a question. When you hear the word sexology, what comes to your mind? For most people, it's a mystery, a taboo, a topic that is tiptoed around. But sexology at its core is a simple scientific study of human sexuality, our behavior, identities, relationship, and expression related to sex and intimacy. Now, here is a twist. What happens when these deep human subjects meet something as futuristic and technical as artificial intelligence? We are living in a time where technology is quite rapid, but entering our bedrooms, our therapy session, even our most private words. For most smart apps that help people explore intimacy, to chatbots offering sexual health advice, to AI algorithm analyzing patterns of dysfunction, there is a revolution. And it's happening, and it's not a science fiction anymore. So why artificial intelligence in sexology important today? Because we need accessible, non-judgmental, and evidence-based solution in a world where stigma silence many. Because mental health and sexual health go hand in hand, and because of AI we use right, we can break barriers, offer privacy, and even amplify the reach of trained professionals like you and me. This talk is not just about machines, it's about how technology can make sexual health more important, more human, more inclusive, and more responsive to the need of our time. Okay, before we dive deeper, let's take a step back and see what exactly is intelligence is. Imagine having super smart assistant who never sleeps, who is provided to you 24 hours, learn from experience, understands your language, and even can see and respond to the world around it. That's AI in action. In simple word, artificial intelligence is when machine starts thinking, learning, and making decisions the way humans do, but often faster and with a lot more data. Let's break it down. Machine learning like a teaching a child through experience. The more data you give it to them, the better gets at predicting the pattern. For example, recognizing what might be causing some sexual dysfunction by analyzing thousands of similar cases. Natural language processing is what lets AI talk with us. Think of chatbots that can hold a meaningful, even compassionate conversation about topics we may hesitate to discuss with another human. Computer vision allows AI to interpret visual data. Yes, it can see in the context of health. It could mean recognizing subtle signs of distress or emotion through facial analysis or body language cues. So essentially, AI is not magic. It's not trying to replace us. It's just trying to learn how to think like us so that it can support us. And when we apply this power to something as intimate and nuanced as sexology, things start getting really interesting. Now that we understand why AI, let's look at what it can do in the world of sexology. And I promise it's more exciting than you think. Sexual health assessment via chatbot. Imagine a young person who ne- who who is anxious, something they have never talked about before, and afraid of being judged. But they open a chat on their phone and met up with the with empathy, privacy, and helpful information. That is the power of AI chatbot, trained to recognize distress, offer psychoeducation, and gently guide people towards seeking data. It's like giving everyone a safe space in their pocket. Next, AI-powered therapy. CBT, mindfulness, psychoeducation, and sexual psychoeducation can be delivered through personalized platform. Some apps adjust content based on your mood, your progress, even your relationship pattern. It's therapy that moves with you at 2 a.m. or in between the work. Then we have sexual dysfunction diagnostics. This is where AI shines. It can spot patterns across thousands of cases, combine data from physical, psychological, and behavioral domains, and help clinicians zero in on root causes faster than ever, making treatment more accessible, more targeted, and effective. And yes, virtual reality. We are not just talking about gaming. VR is a being used for sexual rehabilitation, especially for individuals recovering from trauma, physical disability, or performance anxiety. It allows safe, immersive experience to gradually rebuild confidence and comfort. Finally, support for individuals with gender dysphoria or sexual trauma. AI-based tools can offer deeply personalized care. For example, apps that help individuals track their transition journey or voice training tools or for trans individuals. For trauma survivor, AI tools can help manage triggers, monitor mood, and support healing without the fear of stigma. So you see, AI in sexology, it's not about replacing the human touch. It's about extending it, making it accessible, empathetic, and adapted to every individual. So AI tools currently use. So let's now look what already out there, because yes, AI in sexology is not just a future dream; it's happening right now. First, chatbot like Replica. Replica is an AI chatbot that help people they are using to build emotional connection. Some even form virtual relationship with it. Sounds wild, right? But for many, it becomes a safe space to explore intimacy, talk about emotions, and feel hard without judgment. Next, sexual wellness apps. Apps like Coral and Fairy are game changer. They are designed to help user understand their desires, improve communications with partner, even guide them through the sensual mindfulness exercise. It's like having sex positive therapist in your pocket. Now, here is what gets really interesting. Smart sex toys. Yes, there are devices now that use AI to learn what you like, adjust stimulation, and even with your partner's device remotely. This is intimacy plus innovation at its peak. And finally, virtual sex health assistant. These are AI-powered guides that answer sexual health questions, give guidance on contraceptions, STDs, sexual dysfunctions, and all in private, and often 24 into 7. For many people, these are the first step towards seeking real help. For emotional companionship to personalized pleasure to sexual health education, AI is stepping into most personal corners of our lives, quietly, respectfully, and powerfully. So, what is the advantage of AI in sexology? Let's talk about why AI is such a game changer in sexology and why people are actually embarrassing it. First, accessibility and anonymity. Not everyone feels comfortable walking into a clinic to talk to about sexual health, but with AI, help is just a click away. No need for appointment, no awkward stares, no fear of being judged. It reduces stigma as well. Sexual concerns are still surrounded by shame and silence, but talking to an AI tools, it feels safer. People are more likely to open up, ask questions, and explore they wouldn't discuss face to face. It's quite revolution in breaking taboos. Third is 24 by 7 support. AI does not sleep, whether it's midnight, anxiety, post-breakup confusion, or just curiosity. User can access support anytime, anywhere. That's incredible empowering. Fourth is data-driven insights. AI can analyze huge amount of data or to detect patterns, trends, and needs, not just for individuals but for community as well. This help us design better interventions, more personalized therapies, and track progress in real time. And finally, bridging the mental health gap. We all know there is a shortage of mental health professionals. AI tools can't replace us, but they can support us, reaching people who might otherwise slip through the cracks. So, in a world where silence often surrounds sexuality, AI gives a voice and a safe space to use it. Let me know when. Uh, One of my slides is challenges and ethical concern. So while the possibility of AI and sexology are exciting, we have lot of good things about artificial intelligence, like I told in the previous slides. But we also need to pause and ask some important question, because with the great power comes with the right responsibility. So privacy, data and data security is a very concerning thing. We are talking about some of the most personal, intimate data people can share. If that information is not protected properly, it can be misused or leaked. And that can cause real harm. So, building trust, meaning building secure system. Second is algorithm bias. The AI learn how from the data we feed it, but if that data is already biased, the AI can unintentionally reinforce stereotypes, especially around gender, sexuality, and identity. For example, it might not recognize the needs of LGBTQ users if it was trained mostly on the heterosexual data. That is something we need to actively fix it. Third is lack of regulation. Sexual AI tools are popping up fast, but laws and ethical guidelines have not caught up. Whose responsibility if something goes wrong? How do we ensure they are safe, respectful, and inclusive? Right now, in the field of uh, it's a bit of digital wild west. So fourth is consent and autonomy. When AI makes suggestion, whether about treatment or intimacy, we have to make sure our users are always good in control. AI should AI should guide, not dictate. And users, we need to know how their data is being used and when. And finally, emotional dependency. Some users form deep emotional bonds with AI companions. While this can be comforting, it is also raised concern about loneliness, detachments from real relationship, and emotional manipulations. We have to ask, are we helping people connect or isolating them? So yes, AI in sociology has a huge use potential, but only will build with ethics, empathy, and equity at the core. So now let's take a peek into the future, because AI in sociology just getting personalized, started, and what lies ahead is truly inspiring. AI-powered sexual therapy, uh, virtual sexology clinics, AI training for sexology and therapists, and finally integrating with telepsychiatry and mental health services. So, as we come to the end of the journey through AI and sexuality, let's take a moment to reflect on what we have explored. We have seen how artificial intelligence is not just changing how we treat sexual health; it's changing how we talk about it. It's making this conversation more accessible, more private, and more personalized than ever before. AI is helping us reach people who may never have stepped into a clinic, break down stigma, and offer support that's available anytime and anywhere. Yes, there are challenges. We must protect privacy, ensure fairness, and keep humans at the heart of the journey. But with the right guidance and guardrails, AI can truly become a powerful companion in creating safe, inclusive, and empowering sexual wellness solution. Ultimately, this is about more than just machine. It's about connection, compassion, and choice, and how we can use technology not to replace human care but to enhance it. Thank you for being part of my conversation.